And here we are once again with another episode of Cosmic Debris. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Andy George, and my partner in crime, as always, the Jerk.
Good morning, Andy George. How are you, you Andy fuck?
You Andy fuck. Yeah, you fucking jerky bastard. How you been, man? It's been a few days since we've talked or even got together because I went out of town for a little bit.
Yeah, it has been a few days. The day you left, I think you left on Thursday.
Yeah, I did. Right? Left Thursday morning to go see my brother up in the Pock.
In the Pock. So here I'm sitting at home, and it's like early evening, 7 o'clock or something. I've got to get up and take a piss. So I go in there, and fuck if it doesn't start fucking hurting like a motherfucker. Like somebody's got a fucking broom cleaner up my fucking dick. And I'm pissing, and it's hurting, and I can feel it in there, and all of a sudden, a little blood starts coming out.
Oh, damn, dude.
And I didn't see it, but I felt it. It was probably some sort of fucking stone.
Oh, no shit, a kidney stone.
So since then, I mean, that night, I couldn't go to sleep until about 1 in the morning. It was so fucking painful.
So did you rub your buddy down with a little lotion and stuff? Tell him it'll be
I
okay.
tried rubbing him down, but he was bleeding out of his nose. And I'm like, fuck, and I had to put on some fucking cotton balls in my dick so I could just lay down, and because it was bleeding.
Oh, wow, dude.
And
so did you hear it hit the toilet or anything? The stone, landing?
No, it's very. Those things are pretty small. Plus,
like
there was
fucking sand,
shit in there, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna go looking for digging it out like it's gonna fucking matter or something, right? So it's gotten better each day, but every day I gotta go. Every time I go piss, it fucking burns like a shit. Stop bleeding that night,
well,
which was encouraging because I'm like,
it's encouraging news.
I don't want to go to the fucking hospital and have some fucking female doctor.
Well, I'm sure you would enjoy that, man. Shoving something down the end of your pee hole. I know you're into that.
I have been known to do that. But not.
That's a whole different episode.
That's a whole different kink episode. But anyways, that was, so still even today, it's getting better, and I'm going out of town tomorrow.
I know, yeah, you and I talked about it. I know you're going up to see your grandkids, man.
I'm go up there tomorrow.
Yeah, I just come back from a few days up to see my brother.
How'd that go?
Good. We had a blast, man. We really did. It's been a while since we got together. I think it was December we got together in Vegas for a few days, but going up there to see him, me and my wife, I took my grandkids on a ride. Oh my God, dude! Actually, they were really good on the way up.
Yeah,
they were excellent, and there was no traffic going through L.A. He lives up in the Pock, and usually it takes about 6 hours, man. I made it in 4 hours. No traffic, man.
Wow, because you left here like...
I left here like
right
8 o'clock.
I picked them up in the morning.
Yeah, we picked them up at 7:30, took them to Jack in a Box, and then started on the road. And they were really good. Jibbid. If you're a jibbid eater. Yeah. So, it was really good. But kids today, you remember taking car rides when you were a kid. We didn't fly any place as a family. We never did. You were loaded in the back of the old Rambler and took off on a family vacation. And we went a lot of places, when I was a kid. But a station wagon's a big car. These cars today are small, man. We're cramped in there. But, they were really good. Going up. Coming home was a different story. It was, I think they were tired. Yeah. It was an interesting ride home. The nice thing now, gas is really cheap. We had a blast up there, at my brother's house, swimming, barbecuing. I smoked more cigars in the past 3 days than I have in the past year.
No shit.
Yeah. We had a good time. We just sat around the fire at nighttime. We get a little fire pit. We sat there and just talked. Him and I, everybody had gone to bed, and just him and I were sitting out there talking, listening to the music, just shooting the shit, smoking some cigars. Some cigars. But, because, when we were kids, we'd have to make up our own entertainment. These days, these guys got little Game Boys and iPads and little shit that they're doing on the little computer systems.
Yeah.
So, coming back, their shit was dying, man. Going up, it was all good. They forgot to charge.
Running out of juice.
They running out of juice, man. So I said, when we were kids, way back when, we had to make up games to play, like license plate bingo or some shit, but there wasn't any cars from out of state on the freeways.
Well, I'm not surprised.
That's really weird. I think I saw somebody from Arizona or something. especially for California. This is, we're into the tourist time of year. So it was really weird. So I said, okay, man, we're going to play dead shit on the road bingo.
Nice.
My wife said, no, you're not.
No, you're not, but you're going to do it anyway.
I'm going to do it anyway. You see that, man? Anyway. And no, I didn't pick up anything and bring it home this time. You know I'm a big skull collector.
You are.
I am a skull collector.
The skull collector.
Yeah. So up at my brother's Friday morning, I get up and I walk every morning. An hour or something. I walk around. So I said, I'm going to get up. Everybody's in bed. I'm up at 5:30. I do my reading, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk.
It's just getting light out about that, right?
It was just getting light. It was nice up there. I mean, it gets windy up there in the afternoon. But it was nice, and I'm like, okay, I've been going up there to see him there for 20-some years, man. Yeah. I'm like, okay, man, he lives up on a golf course up there. I said, okay, man, I'm going to go out, and I'll just...
Does he live in the 5th hole or something?
The 9th.
9th hole?
The 9th hole. He's not right on the golf course, but he's in, like, the country club area of this estate.
Wow.
I mean,
Does he play golf?
No. I don't know if he's ever.
That's a really good move.
Yeah. Whatever. Do I play golf or does he play golf?
No, him.
Oh, no, he doesn't. So I go out. What difference does it fucking make?
I know. You're like, him or me? And it's like, neither one of you fucking...
I know. We should do that. Hey, next time my brother were up there, we're playing around the golf.
There you go. Red clubs, red balls.
Yeah. We're going to have to get like 600 golf balls. And go play. But so I went out for a walk one morning, and it was early, man. I think it was a little bit after 6 when I left. So I go out and I say, well, if I just keep hanging a left, I'll make it back to his house.
Right.
So I go out and I go to the left, and I'm walking quite a ways, man. And I end up...
Are these on streets or like in trails or something?
No, it's a street. There's streets around there.
All right.
But I'm like, I thought one time that we made a... Instead of hanging a right to get to his house, we went up straight, and his brother used to live around there too. So I'm out walking. I'm like, if I just keep hanging lefts. So I follow the road all the way around. I went down some golf trail, some trail. I was looking for fucking dead shit. Skulls, yeah. In particular, skulls. Animal, human, it doesn't matter. I collect them. But then I come up, and I continued on my walk, and I'm like, fuck, this is a long way. I thought you could keep hanging a left, and I would get back to where he lived. But apparently, I ended up way on the other side of town by where he used to live on a road called Constellation. And it was probably 3 miles away from where I started.
Fuck me.
Oh, dude. So I'm like, all right, man, it's an hour. So if I get down here and I find a road and I just keep hanging left, I ended up way past the high school over to this road called Constellation where he used to live when he first moved over into town there. That's been a long time. So I'm like, oh, shit, man. I'm asking
fucking
people.
Idiot. I'll just keep walking.
I did. I just kept walking. Eventually, I could just keep hanging lefts. And I said, dude, if I go up here and hang a left, can I make it over to... And I didn't even know any of the names of the road. I knew the one that was called St. Andrews. I need to get to St. Andrews. Can I get there this way? Not really. Well, not really.
Tab.
Yeah. And then the guy says, I was talking to the guy. He says, we need to keep our social distance.
Oh, fuck me.
I was like,
Jesus.
Fuck you jerk off. But I said, hey, I'm just trying to get back over here by the golf course.
I need help.
He says, yeah, you can't get there this way. You could, but you had to go down a steep hill and around.
Keep going a bunch of rights.
So I'm like, okay, the best thing for me to do, and I thought about it on my walk, is maybe I should just turn around and go back. I'm like, oh shit, it's already been an hour and 15 minutes. I don't have a phone with me. I didn't have a bottle of water.
Jesus,
I didn't have anything. I had a sweatshirt. I'm like,
you were a stubborn bastard.
I'm a stubborn bastard. So one, I'm looking for little sprinklers on the lawn to go out so I get a drink of water.
Get on your hands and knees.
Yeah, people don't even have hoses on their lawns anymore. Like shit. Hey, can I get a drink of some hose water?
Love that stuff.
I know. I love hose water. That's the name of my new bottled water company. Hose water.
That's it.
Hose water. Right, I think I could sell even if it's just a joke product, man. Hose water. So I ended up turning around and going back, and as I'm getting back, I'm like, fuck, I'm getting a little tired, man. I'm getting worn out, man. I'm at mile 6 or 7 or something. I'm like, I'm getting fucking tired. But I finally make it, find St. Andrews, go up and around. And just as I'm down the street from his house, my wife comes out with my brother and my grandkids.
And they're looking for you.
It's like an episode of Lost or something. They're sending out a rescue party, man. But it was funny. We just started laughing. I'm like, dude, I thought I could just keep hanging lefts.
The road's curved to the right, but as long as I keep
but there's no through road that connects that part of with
all
the
those
other
roads wind and curve.
It does, man. I'm like,
I had a week rough where they're straight streets.
Yeah.
and they're in a block where you turn left, and you are left exactly 90 degrees from where you fucking started.
Right, but I knew once I started hitting sidewalks, because there's no sidewalks right where he lives, because it's like a country club, a state type of thing. But it was funny, man.
Nobody golfs.
Yeah, there are people out there golfing, but he doesn't. Yeah. But, it was funny, and I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, you sent it out. She said, well, you left. You didn't take your phone or anything. I'm like, I didn't know I was going to be gone this long. So, 2 hours and 20 minutes later, my walk's over. Like,
if they had the dog probably could have found the way back.
Yeah, home. No shit. But it was entertaining, man. We had a good laugh about it because I thought it was good. Like,
so what'd you do the rest of the day?
What did we do the rest of the day, man?
Rub my calves.
I'm like, I just need to go to get a drink, man, because they've been left before breakfast. Out. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I didn't feel bad. We swam later on that day, smoked some cigars, just hang out, barbecued a lot, and just hung out. And he's got grandkids too. Okay. Of course, I have one grandson, 2 granddaughters, but he's got 3 granddaughters.
Oh.
So brother was left out, and he felt left out. But he spent a lot of time in the pool, and he got a trampoline on the side of his house, and playing with the girls. They don't want anything to do with him. His feelings got hurt.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, but other than that, I had a great time, man. We had a great time. So something I was thinking about, when your kids act up. I'm gonna market something called shock collar for kids. Like doggy shock collars?
Yep.
So I was talking to my one granddaughter. I said, hey, I'm gonna try an experiment with you guys. I'm gonna have you guys wear shock collars. My granddaughter says, but I need you to sign a waiver.
You said to her, I need you to sign a waiver.
I need you to sign a waiver.
Like she knows what a waiver is.
Yeah, she says, I ain't no, she's 10. But
this one.
Yeah, the older one. She said, I ain't signing nothing I get paid for. I said, I'll give you a buck. I'll give you a buck to let me shock you.
Give me a quarter.
Yeah, here's a quarter. Well, I give them 10 cents a weed when they pull weeds at my house.
They actually
Yeah, they do.
And count
I said, that ain't a weed. You got to get the roots out, too. That doesn't count unless you pull it out by the roots.
Well, that's true.
So, I mean, that was...
But a buck a shock.
Hey, a buck of shock.
Call me over. I love your kids, but you know what? I could get off on shocking them for a buck a piece.
A buck of shock. Yeah.
I'll save up my Social Security money.
Yeah, save up my Social Security
out of them.
I'll tell him that when I see him tomorrow. Hey, Bill said he'd pay you if you let him.
I'll give him $10 ahead of time, and then get 10 quick ones.
You get 10 quick shocks, and you get to share the shock collar, man.
Well, I got a friend. This guy I worked with. He had bought one. He came into work one day. Or when he worked the evening shift, I worked during the days. 2 totally separate companies. He comes over. His name was Mike something. I can't remember. Oh, Mike Abbott. And he comes over, and he's crazy like me. And he's like, man, look at this. What? I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I got a taser. Now, this is back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And tasers, I don't know. You still can get them, but...
Yeah, you can get them,
but
they're...
a taser. He's like, you got to feel this fucker. Yeah. And he shocks himself. And I'm like, give me that fucker. Yeah. Not enough to put me unconscious, but fuck that hurt.
Enough for, Let me just stick my finger in the socket.
Yeah. But I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, let me shock my nutsack with this. Oh, dude, that's all right. Let
me break up that stone coming out of my
That's right, yeah. Let me electrocute this stone. I don't even have one, but let me try. Yeah,
well, I'm going up. I'm going up tomorrow.
I know you're flying up tomorrow.
I'm flying up, which I haven't flown since this whole COVID thing. But I got something in the email today from Southwest about what you got to when you show up at the airport. What you got to do, and
you got to bend over, rectal exam.
And they're saying, nobody will be sitting in any. There won't be any middle seats.
Oh, really?
Needed to fly. So you don't have to worry about that, but we recommend you bring your own hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
So I this weekend I sent an email to my son. I said, so here's my itinerary. I said, when I get up there, I said, what procedure or process do you want me to take? Because he's a germaphobe.
Right.
Wife, not so much. She's okay. Kids, one of the kids doesn't like talking about it at all. He's a lot of fear. But he says...
I don't know what the hell that is, dude.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Ducks.
Ducks. So he says, the usual procedure, just before you get in the truck, because Stephanie will probably pick you up. And she'll pick you up with the kids probably, and then just, hold yourself up before you get in the truck. Sanitizer. Use a lot of hand sanitizer.
Use a lot of hand sanitizer before you touch my shit.
Jesus, some of and that whole sanitizer. Because I was like, hey, I could go up there. I could go into your garage when I get there.
Right.
Open it up. I got my bathing suit with me. I could strip it, naked in the garage. Nobody has to turn that shit up. Nobody has to see me. And then I'll just run out to the pool. I'll jump in the pool. I mean, there's enough chlorine bleach in there. It should kill the fucking
That's how we roll.
That is how we fucking roll.
That's right. There's enough bleach to kill it.
But it's going to be interesting to see because there's things. I'm not a stay-at-home person. We go to our meetings on Saturday.
We go to our meetings.
I come over and, I give you a hug. I know I'm hugging your wife and your 3 grandkids, your daughter and her husband. So it's like, big fucking deal. Right?
Yeah, I know. It's going to be weird, man. Yeah.
So I don't know what it's going to be like up there because I'm going to want to take the kids, maybe go out, grab some burgers at McDonald's, drive through, obviously.
Yeah.
Or do something, go to a park maybe. But... I don't know how my son and his wife are going to react to all that.
Yeah, you never know, man.
I just got to make sure, pray about it beforehand, and whatever they say is acceptable or not, I'll go with.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have to like it.
You don't have to like it, but you got to suck it up there, Johnny.
I'll give him some shock collars.
Give him some shock. Yeah, hey, I'm going to send you some shock collars for Christmas.
But speaking of this whole COVID thing, I know we're not really doing updates. Fuck, I stopped looking at death numbers.
Yeah, I'm done with that bullshit. People are dead, more people got it, blah, blah, blah.
And you and I were talking about this morning. I brought it up, and you're like, yeah, you saw it on the news. Because I got it in my email about this Catholic priest in Detroit.
Right.
And he's doing the, the water thing. What do they call it? They kind of like bless you with water.
Oh yeah, the holy water
He's
thing.
got the fucking holy water in a squirt gun,
right?
And people are driving by, and he's squirting them in their cars with holy water, right?
Right.
And there's a picture of him. This guy's got, they're driving. They got their windows down, thank God, because otherwise you're just washing the windows.
Right. Be like, hey, could you squirt the whole car with holy water?
And get a rag out, would you? Here's $5 tip.
Yeah. No shit. Hopefully he's not a sick priest and is pissing in that gun. Here's a drive-by pissing. But, that's cool. We're adapting this shit in different ways, and he's having fun with it.
Yeah, so I think they're trying to he's trying to give some host.
Right.
So I think he was taking the whole wafer and flinging it like
flinging it in the car
into
here.
The car and say, split it up between you.
Here's I got some wheat thins. Here's some wheat thins.
Here's the body of Christ, but with wheat.
Yeah. I'm showing you a rich cracker with peanut butter. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty good, man.
That was pretty funny. I thought that was.
I ran into some people on my way home. A lot of people didn't have masks on, and nobody really give a shit. It's like I talked to one guy. I was getting gas, and he was from Orange. And telling me about, hey, they're the one they took it all out on since all the Orange, the county of Orange, all those beaches are closed in Orange County. They're the one who's paying the price for everybody else stupid shit.
Right.
But he was down there. We only touched base for a second. I said, man, it's all fucking bullshit. He's there. Yeah. I told him I'm tired of goose stepping, so fuck these guys. Yeah, it's all fucking horse shit. You germaphobe. I don't know if there's germaphobes listening. If you are, you're a douche. Take your mask off and jerk off in public. So last week we touched base on reality TV.
Oh yes, we did.
It's an interesting subject. So this is one of the shows I've only ever done some research on. And there are 409 scripted reality TV shows and 750 totally unscripted.
So how did you find that out?
The stupid crack, the internet.
You searched.
I'm like, okay, man, I want to talk about this because some of it's funny. Okay, so reality shows.
So how many scripted?
How many are scripted? 409. So 410 scripted TV shows.
And do you know how many are unscripted?
See, and I don't know what the difference is, because let's just go through some of them. It's like Big Brother, Survivor.
Those are script nuts.
I'm not sure. Well,
they're not supposed to be.
Does it mean that there's a format that they follow? Yes, because is that then for scripted? Or, remember they used to have the one on, it's Dating Naked.
Never saw that one.
Oh, dude, could you imagine Dating naked out there.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait, I have seen
if it had anything to do with nudity,
I've
you watched it, you
fuck.
Don't lie to me.
Naked and Afraid.
No, that's a whole different one.
If I got naked, you'd be afraid.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta turn that up.
I gotta turn that one up. Yeah. There you go. So, there were some other ones on there people know. America's Got Talent, Pawn Stars, Shark Tank. And, and I'm guilty of some of these. I watch Ink Master just to see how fucked up a tattoo you're going to get from these guys.
Right.
Everybody's kid,
I've watched a couple of those.
Yeah, you got 6 hours to do a 20-hour tattoo. You tell me that ain't going to be fucked up. But some of the other ones that are really fucking... Remember Fear Factor? That was a reality TV show.
Fear Factor. Oh, they put people in boxes with spiders. And
shit. Like, how long can you stay in there?
Yeah. I remember that one.
They just had one on
They
Lego.
don't have that anymore, do they? I didn't think so.
No.
That was a good one.
Yeah, Lego Master is one that was
what the fuck?
You build shit out of Legos, yeah.
Oh,
and they get money for it.
I got to talk to my niece's husband about that. He's a big Lego guy.
So then I went back and I looked at some old shows, I'm sure one of your favorites was Boy Meets Boy.
Always.
Yeah.
Better Man Meets Boy. But
there was a show on called Are You Hot? It was by Lorenzo Lamas. So I think that was the last time he was ever on TV.
Hot
chicks.
Oh, okay. Not
hot dicks.
No, I mean not like it's 110 degrees outside.
Are you hot? No, that was chicks.
I walked 5 miles in here.
Yeah, I just walked 7 miles. Yeah, it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Fucking hot. So I mean, I go back. Remember there was one on with Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole had a reality.
Remember,
TV
she had
show.
big tits.
Oh yeah. She married the
show?
old dude. Yeah. I don't know. I wrote that down. The Simple Life. No, that wasn't it. The Simple Life was with Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, them sick little rich bitches. But then they had a show on called The Swan, where they would give ugly women makeovers and see how their looks have changed. How fucked up is that?
Why is that fucked up?
I don't know. Let's put the ugly bitch on TV and give her a makeover. Now she looks hot.
You see that in commercials. Oh, buy L'Oreal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Here's what you could look like. Or liposuction. I'd like to see fucking liposuction as a reality show.
Yeah, well, remember they got the 600-pound life. Why don't you just get some liposuction or get your stomach stapled or something? That goes in the world's biggest toilet.
Well, so how does that differ? A reality show differ from like a show like that, like my 600-pound life? I mean, or like a show where they're showing it's a real life situation,
right?
Obviously, it's reality where this 1,500-pound woman rolls over on her.
Well, I squished my baby daddy
with my
some
fat.
shit. Yeah,
and they had to rip down to get her to court. Because she did obviously murder this kid unintentionally. So, I guess it's manslaughter then.
Right.
Or involuntary manslaughter.
Involuntary manslaughter.
But they had to tear down the wall of this house
to get her
and get a fucking forklift to get her out of there to take her to court.
Oh, shit, dude. I bet they held court outside because you couldn't fit through the doors.
Well, probably, but I'm sure they had to hose her down. I mean, there's no way you can fucking wipe your ass.
So maybe you got like a swimming pool in the back, man.
Just dump in?
Dive in and be like...
all the water comes out, floods.
Yeah, it comes floating out. Boy, ain't that a fucked up thing?
But yeah, some of these reality shows. I'm guilty of watching some of them, and some of them I really like. I mean, you and I didn't watch it together, but we watched it when it came out. It was that blow,
the glass blower.
The glass blower.
Yeah.
Blown Away, it was called.
Blown Away, yeah, where these guys make interesting art.
It was like 8 episodes.
And I watch Forged in Fire. I like to see the guys make knives. That's pretty cool. Knives. But there were some other ones.
Dildos.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. We're going to get into some of the ones we're going to make up. So, okay, they had one on Growing Up Gotti was a show.
Gotti, yeah.
I want a famous face. Could you imagine them going out to watch a dead famous person? I want to peel their face back and just glue it on mine. Remember Duck Dynasty was on for a while. Yeah. Then there was a Dating in the Dark. It was for blind people.
No shit.
I'm just fucking
okay. I thought you were real.
No, but there was a show on called Dating in the Dark.
But it wasn't about blind people.
No, it wasn't. I made the blind people shit up.
It was just like pitch dark, and they had to feel
Yeah. I was like, okay, you got nice titties, but then you look at it, it's like maybe you should have been on the Ugliest Makeovers or something.
You would have to have a really good feeling in your fingers
Right, to figure out.
To figure out if they're good looking or not, or if they're ugly as shit.
Yeah, because I see that.
I guess you could feel acne pops and stuff.
Yeah, you could read somebody's face by their bumps on their mush. But, I want a famous face. And you and I have talked. There was one on called Who's Your Daddy? That's like Maury Povich or some shit. No, that's Maury does that show. It's like, are you really his father? Talk shows or talk shows, reality TV. I don't friggin' know.
Fucking this guy, the guy who was for Jerry Springer, he was the bouncer guy, and he started.
Oh
his
yeah, Steve.
Show,
what's his name?
Yeah, Steve. So he's got his own little show doing the same shit. It's like, come fucking on. What isn't out there? I think blind dating would be kind of cool.
Right. Remember there was a show.
Obviously blind people date anyways. I would hope.
Yeah, I would think so. So, there was a show on called Cheaters where they would, you think your spouse is cheating, just call us and we'll catch them in the act for you. How fucked up is that, man? That's crazy shit.
That's not too fucked up. Then you don't have to pay for it.
You don't have to. Sure, you don't have to pay for a private detective.
I can call them up.
Well, here, I want you to come over and now there's one on called Turdy Works about a lady who makes stuff out of moose shit.
Moose?
Moose shit. Yeah.
Turdy Works. I've heard that.
Turdy Works.
I think I saw an episode come out yesterday. Turdy Works.
Turdy Works.
Yes.
So I was sitting at home this morning before I got a hold of you, to come down and do the show. I'm like, so I came up with some names of some shows.
You burn cow poop like as a fuel.
Yeah. They used to a lot, man.
They still do.
Yeah.
Coming back, Ted Kaczynski was. That's how he got warm.
That's how he got warm, burning moose poop. But I came up with some shows that I would like to see them make. Lactating moms.
Ooh,
that's a hit.
Moms. That's a good one. You heard that, Georgia's daughter? Lactating moms.
You're a douche because she does listen once in a while.
You're the douche.
Women with man hands.
With man hands. So then how does the show go? Let's talk about this. This is one of those unscripted shows.
You're right. This is so you got if you meet a girl and maybe she's hot but she's got hands like Dick Buckus or something, or like Bronco Nagurski.
What if here it is, women with man hands? So there's like a big line of people in the back, hidden behind this curtain.
Right, and all you see is
like
hands.
Like two little glory holes. Hands come out, right? And you got to find the one. You out of like 10 people, there's 9 guys and 1 chick with man hands, and you got to try to find the one chick with man hands. And if you do, then you get to go out on a date, and she gets to jerk you off with her callousy fingers.
Jerk you off with man hands. That's like dating a new woman. But I got some other ones here.
Don't fucking get me started. You can't move on that quick.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Ain't nobody in charge here. What do you think, we're running a meeting?
Right.
So I got one. No neck, hairy backs.
Neck, hairy backs. Is this chicks or guys?
Well, I don't know.
Either one, right?
Either one would be.
No necks.
No necks, hairy backs.
So the hair comes right down from the head.
Hey, you ever see
the
these
back.
big guys? That don't have a neck. Or even women, you don't have a neck. I mean, some chicks got big, long pencil necks, like giraffe neck. If someone got no necks, but no necks, hairy backs, would be about reality TV show for men, like from the Middle East or some shit.
Okay, so that's the title of the show.
That's the title of the show. I haven't thought about how we get contestants, but America's
wins.
How do you win? I don't know.
You get the woman with man hands grabbing the guy's back with hair and deciding who wins.
Right. How about cross-eyed truckers?
Cross-eyed truckers.
See, I thought that was funny, man.
I'd want to know which truck they drive.
Yeah, no shit. But cross-eyed truckers, like you have the ice road truckers. We're going with cross-eyed truckers.
There you go. Okay.
How about America's most talented strippers?
Oh.
See, that's a good one, dude.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Because I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you from experience, the women in Southeast Asia are the most talented strippers I ever seen.
Okay, you're going to have to elaborate on that one.
Oh, dude.
Because I've never been there. So.
Oh, yeah, man. These chicks would pick up quarters off of a beer bottle. They might pick up $2, $3 worth of quarters and can spit you out exact change. Now, that's talent. American strippers are lazy, just dancing around a little pole.
And they bend over.
Yeah, they bend over and
smile at you.
Give you a little brown eye shot,
Right.
Give you a wink of the brown eye. But, I seen a girl, not a guy, light
right.
light a cigar with her snatch. Light it.
Okay, wait a minute. So the cigar was in her snatch?
It was in her snatch. She took a lighter and lit that thing.
And sucked in the air from her
enough
snatch.
to light that thing.
Fuck me.
Oh, dude, then she spit it out and we smoked it.
I bet you did.
We did. No, that was me. I was on the softball team from Midway, Iowa, and we were over that way playing softball, and then we.
You were the first one to stick.
No, it was another guy. It was like, okay, everybody take a hit. We'll pass it around. We were really drunk at the time.
You'd have to be because you never know where that fucking cigar is.
Where
that cigar is.
Shoot some ping pong balls out of there and knock targets off of a little thing. Bing, 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 like a little pop gun.
Almost like a Asian stripper gladiators.
Yeah,
where they have contests where they have within it they time them. So you got to pop, 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 shoot down 3 targets
within 25 seconds,
and then run over, pick up 5 quarters, give back 5 nickels,
give back 5 nickels,
and then
peel a banana,
peel a banana with that thing, put a cigar in it, light it, puff
the last thing is you got to play a flute,
and then you got to play a flute,
and then you got a flute, dude.
Not a recorder. A recorder might be easier because then you can stick that thing up in there. Well, that's our fucking ending song. What do you
I know. I pressed the wrong button again. There.
No, flute means
use the duck call, man.
Duck call. There you go.
Yeah, put that down there and make the duck call. So we're writing down a list of requirements.
No, that is a doable show. That I think is a
show.
Moneymaker. Like on some channel, like I don't know what channel to put it.
It would have to be like the Playboy channel or something.
Oh, it'd have to be something like that. But it'd be a money shot. Money shot.
That's another show would be like Big Tits, Small Nips, or Chimp Nips.
Big areolas, tiny nipples.
Yeah, and the other way,
big nipples, little areolas.
That's right. or big nipples, small tits.
Big nipples, finger inside.
Yeah, I'm in love with your dog.
I'm in love with your dog. Your dog gives good head.
The world's smelliest cab rides. See, I think that's funny. Have you ever been in a cab? And I'm talking long ago, because now we got all this
No, I don't
shit.
think that's funny at all. You are one sick fuck.
But did you ever get in a cab?
I'm never going to get in a cab with you, ever.
I'm talking about in the 70s or something, where they were mostly driven by, Indians and Pakistanis and stuff. It's like,
Muslims.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit.
They don't, yeah.
And then their smell sticks to you, and you can't get rid of it. It's like, holy shit, dude, I was only in the back of your cab. You ever have somebody's entity, smell and stick to you? I'm like, what the fuck, is that me?
No. And if I did, I definitely wouldn't admit it.
World's smelliest cab ride.
That is... Instead of having cash cab.
That's right, world. If you can stay in this cab for more than 30 minutes, we'll give you a couple $100.
And not only is it body odor,
that's right.
It's farts.
It's everything.
And the guy's rubbing his head and fucking flakes of dandruff from falling off.
So you have been in that cab. Yeah.
At least so similar.
So now for the Animal Planet. Yeah, it's small dogs with big balls.
You are really on a roll today, making yourself laugh.
I was walking my dog and I'm laughing. I'm like, that's funny shit. Small dogs, big balls.
A big dog with small balls, no big deal.
No, but a big dog with a big set.
A small dog.
A small dog, big balls, man.
So I'd have one of those carts with wheels and the balls just
land in
that cart and the dog walks and the cart comes along with its balls.
Yeah, I thought that was a good thing for the Animal Planet.
That would be a good one.
Oh, dude, yeah. Best flea bag hotels. Have you ever gone up at my wife's experiences with me? We go up.
You're not calling her flea bag.
No. But we go up. Where were we? In Vegas one time. We driven up from Phoenix. Oh, I'd never been to Vegas. She was working down in Phoenix. We drove up there. And we went to this hotel, man. And they always have this postcard of this beautiful room. Hey, this is the room you're going to stay in. He gives you a key. I pay him.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Who was murdered in here? Dude, I'm like, there's 4 beds and a big outline on the thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man?
Big old stains that look like Vegas. That's why I got my Vegas carpet in there, because then you can't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
Really can't.
No, I know. You get the big roll. It's like, holy shit, I know I had to take one of those when I went into the hotel room.
Those casinos are going to start opening up too.
Yeah, our casinos will open up. Today is Viejas at 8 a.m. Sequan will open on Wednesday. And then I'm not sure about the other Indians because they said, fuck you, this is tribal land. You can't tell us what to do.
Well, they're right.
It's sovereign land.
It is sovereign land.
Man. Stand up to the goose steppers who are making you, step up here.
Step to Whitey.
Step up to... I didn't say that, dude.
Our great white father was Jefferson.
Our great white father.
He was their great white father. That's what they used to call him.
Yeah.
The Sioux. Our
the
great
Sioux,
white
yeah.
father. Fuck that, man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He's fucking black. Well, never mind.
Never mind, dude. But that's a whole different show. That's a whole different show, man. So
shut up. Shut up.
So, maybe for today we'll wrap it up. We'll come up with some more comedy gold for next week.
We'll try.
Oh, my brother had sent me some things too. Well, we'll talk about it next
brother?
week. My brother up in the park.
Oh, in the park.
In the park, man, because we had some fun at sitting around a campfire one night.
Smoking cigars,
yeah.
And we're looking out for small dogs with big balls.
Small dogs, big balls. So today, I think we'll flush this episode, my brother. This is episode 11, man. We appreciate you listening as always, man. So tune in next week to find out what are hot dogs really made of, or did that really just come out of my mouth?
What, the hot dogs?
No, did you ever... Never mind, we'll discuss it next week. Did you ever, oh, fuck, I said that out loud. I'm thinking about shit in my mind. I'm like, oh, my God.
But we'll talk about
we'll talk about it later. So, yeah,
be kind, love each other.
Be kind.
In this fucked up world.
Yeah.
Don't take shit personal.
Yeah, don't ride an elephant home on the freeway.
Yeah.
So let's kill this episode for today. As always, my name is Andy George, and my partner in crime,
The Jerk, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out, man. Hey, this is Andy George from Cosmic Debris. I wanted to let you know that you could reach us by email at cosmic.debris.2020@gmail.com. So if you have any thoughts or suggestions or anything you'd like to share with us, please email Andy and the Jerk at cosmic.debris.2020, and we'll ignore it just like we do anybody else's email. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next show.